In November 2016, former LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling settled a lawsuit with the NBA. It was the end of an ugly chapter of privilege and disregard for ethics. Though the NBA managed to pry Sterling from the league, it was not before Sterling filed a $1 billion lawsuit accusing the NBA and his ex-wife of conspiring to take the team from him. Yes, the scandal was that messy. Sterling started his own law practice in LA back in the 1960s. He soon got into real estate, becoming extremely wealthy. He bought the Clippers sports team back in 1981. He assured reporters that he had no designs on moving the Clippers elsewhere. Sterling quickly gained a reputation for being miserly. Under Sterling, the struggle of the Clippers continued. Attendance was miserable. He wanted to move the team to LA. The NBA blocked him. After several more losing seasons, Sterling finally decided to move the team in 1984. NBA refusals be damned. The league filed suit and fined the rogue team owner $25 million. Sterling countersued, and the parties eventually settled on a fine of $6 million. The NBA caved and Sterling kept the Clippers in Los Angeles. Now, the team managed only one winning season over the next 20 years. The Clippers' fortunes finally changed in 2010 with the addition of power forward Blake Griffin and other players to the roster. You know what? They started winning. Sterling would not be able to share in his team's success, and well, with good reason. TMZ published excerpts from phone calls between Sterling and his now estranged mistress. She recorded Sterling admonishing her for bringing black men to Clippers games. The language he used on the phone call was overly racist and obscene. It only got worse in subsequent calls. Social media exploded with angered fans and NBA players. NBA Commissioner Alan Silver announced Sterling would be banned from the NBA for life. The league tried to force Sterling to sell the Clippers franchise. Experts working for the Sterling family had Sterling, suffering from early-stage Alzheimer's disease, declared mentally incapacitated, giving his ex-wife the power to sell the team. Sterling countersued. Sterling had long faced accusations of racism and of having a plantation mentality about owning a team. Sterling's name is now synonymous with the word racist. Donald Sterling, as with many people of his generation who were in positions of power and wealth, wielded his authority without regard for whom his actions would impact or offend. His sense of ethics was twisted and warped. Donald Sterling believed that the rules did not apply to Donald Sterling. He would do what he damn well pleased. And, well, that he did. Sterling spouted racism and mocked people whom he deemed were beneath him, abusing the power that came from his position as a team owner. Enter an estranged mistress, and the reality as the true soul of Donald Sterling came out as he shared his true feelings about black people with her. Sterling was a racist. It's never acceptable. But in a league where more than 80% of the players are black and about 54% of the fans are people of color, to be a privileged racist is what you might call a bad look. Sterling was irredeemable. What can be changed is to allow new management to come in, composed of people who understand that hate has no place in any aspect of professional sports or, frankly, in our larger society. In 2022, Sterling, now suffering from full dementia, was still worth an estimated $4 billion, which could explain why his wife never left him. Donald Sterling may have been illustrative of a fossilized old dog with the name of Jim Crow ticks, but he was not unique. We still have a lot of work to do.